as we wrap up here talking about glutathione, that we give a little bit of direction on how to use the patches specifically. Because as you shared through the research that's been done, wearing these patches can elevate significantly higher than supplementation and can prolong that level. So can you talk to us a little bit about how best to use the patches potentially on average for most people, how many times a week, how many hours to wear, and what would you suggest as an ideal placement for?
Yeah, so if someone was using the glutathione patch, they have a few options. The standard protocols that we use are behind the neck, below the belly button. So someone could apply X39 behind the neck and the glutathione patch below the belly button as an example. Now, glutathione is interesting because it's one patch where you can benefit by applying it locally. X39 is a holistic patch. It works ubiquitously throughout the body, so the placement is not as critical. But glutathione is a little bit different. We found over the years that placing the glutathione patch at specific areas of concern can be extraordinarily beneficial. So let's use an example. So let's say that you had a man that had normal age-related inflammation of the prostate. What's very common is that the lower back becomes painful or there's some mild discomfort. What a man will find is that if he places the glutathione patch at the lower back, right along the spine, this would be below the belly button, and you could apply some pressure there and search for it. There'll be a point that'll be tender. Apply the glutathione patch there, and a person will notice that the discomfort will come down. And we're not going to make any medical claims. Let's say that you have an individual with a sore throat and there is discomfort. They can apply a glutathione patch right on their throat, or if they want a really intense effect, 3 glutathione patches, 1, 2, 3. So there would be there and then there. And they'll find just even within minutes that the sore throat diminishes in terms of its discomfort. So we won't make any medical claims, just talk about discomfort. And then let's say that someone had an infection. Let's say they got a cut and the cut became infected. First of all, again, I'm not a medical doctor. They should go for antibiotics if needed, or apply a topical antibiotic. But what they'll find is that if they place 1 or more of the glutathione patches around the infection, that it will help to reduce discomfort that they have that's associated with the infection. So this is all to say that just for general use, applying the glutathione patch behind the neck or below the belly button is fine, but applying it locally as needed can offer additional benefits.
Awesome. How long of period of time would you suggest? And I've had questions in the past from members. Is it okay to wear the patch every single day? Should it only be a couple times a week? Or every single day of the week? Talk to me a little bit about the usage over time.
Yeah, so this is going to depend on a person's diet, level of exercise, hydration. Are they a smoker? Are they a drinker? What type of lifestyle do they have? So it's going to depend on all of these factors. So antioxidants is something we need to take every day. So if someone is supplementing with antioxidants daily, that's hugely important. And then if someone were using the X39 patch, their need for our glutathione patch might not be as significant as someone, let's say, that's just getting started. So what this would mean is that, let's say that someone for many years had a poor diet, maybe they were a smoker, maybe for a period of a few months, they might want to use the glutathione patch 5 to 7 days per week. Someone that's been relatively healthy, maybe they're using the glutathione patch twice a week if they're using X39. So yeah, I would also encourage people to get regular blood work at least twice a year. and look at inflammatory panels, hormone levels, so they have a way to gauge how what they're doing is impacting their health.